Hermes. 96 languages. Hermes. God of boundaries, roads, travelers, merchants, thieves, athletes, shepherds, commerce, speed, cunning. Language, oratory, wit, and messages. Member of the 12 Olympians. Hermes Ingenue, Vatican Museums, Roman copy of the 2nd century BC after a Greek original of the 5th century BC. Hermes Hosakeraikiuan, Caduceus, Kithera, Petassos, round hat, and a traveler's cloak. Abode Mount Olympus. Planet Mercury, 1. Symbol Talaria, Caduceus, tortoise, lyre, rooster, Petassos, winged helmet. Day Wednesday, Mrahermu. Genealogy. Parents Zeus and Maia. Siblings several paternal half-siblings. Children Evander, Pan, Hermaphroditus, Abderus, Autolycus, Euderus, Angelia, Myrtilus, Palestra, Ethalides, Arabius. Astakus, Baunos, Cephalus, Sidon, Phares, Polybus, Priles, Son. Equivalents. Etruscan terms. Roman Mercury. For other uses, see Hermes, disambiguation. Checked. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Egyptian Thoth. Hermes, /HRMEZ /CTFD Greek, final sigma, is an Olympian deity in ancient Greek religion and mythology. Considered the herald of the gods. He is also widely considered the protector of human heralds, travelers, thieves, 2, merchants, and orators. 3, 4, he is able to move quickly and freely between the worlds of the mortal and the divine aided by his winged sandals. Hermes plays the role of the psychopomp or soul guide, a conductor of souls into the afterlife. 3, 179, 295, 5. In myth, Hermes functions as the emissary and messenger of the gods, 6, and is often presented as the son of Zeus and Maia, the Pleiad. He is regarded as the divine trickster, 7, about which the Homeric hymn to Hermes offers the most well-known account. 8. Hermes' attributes and symbols include the Herma, the rooster, the tortoise, satchel or pouch, talaria, winged sandals, and winged helmet or simple Petassos, as well as the palm tree, goat, the number 4, several kinds of fish, and incense. 9. However, his main symbol is the caduceus, a winged staff intertwined with 2 snakes. Copulating and carvings of the other gods. 10. In Roman mythology and religion many of Hermes' characteristics belong to Mercury. 11. A name derived from the Latin merx, meaning merchandise and the origin of the words merchant and commerce. 3. 178. Name and origin, edit. The earliest form of the name Hermes is the Mycenaean Greek *Hermes, 12, written Emae. 2. Imaha. In the Linear B-syllabic script. 13. Most scholars derive Hermes from Greek, Herma, 14, stone heap. 3. 177. The etymology of itself is unknown, but is probably not a Proto-Indo-European word. 12. RSP Beeks rejects the connection with Herma and suggests a pre-Greek origin. 12. However, the stone etymology is also linked to Indo-European *so, to bind, put together. Scholarly speculation that Hermes derives from a more primitive form meaning one cairn is disputed. 15. Other scholars have suggested that Hermes may be a cognate of the Vedic Sarama. 16. 17. It is likely that Hermes is a pre-Hellenic god, though the exact origins of his worship, and its original nature, remain unclear. Frothingham thought the god to have existed as a Mesopotamian snake god, similar or identical to Ninjashida, a god who served as mediator between humans and the divine, especially Ishtar, and who was depicted in art as a caduceus. 18. 19. Angelo, 1997, thinks Hermes to be based on the Thoth archetype. 20. The absorbing, combining, of the attributes of Hermes to Thoth developed after the time of Homer amongst Greeks and Romans. Herodotus was the first to identify the Greek god with the Egyptian, Hermopolis. Plutarch and Diodorus also did so, although Plato thought the gods were dissimilar. Friedlander 1992. 21. 22. His cult was established in Greece in remote regions, likely making him originally a god of nature, farmers, and shepherds. It is also possible that since the beginning he has been a deity with shamanic attributes linked to divination, reconciliation, magic, sacrifices, and initiation and contact with other planes of existence, a role of mediator between the worlds of the visible and invisible. 23. According to a theory that has received considerable scholarly acceptance, Hermes originated as a form of the god Pan, who has been identified as a reflex of the Proto-Indo-European pastoral god *P. 2. Uzn. 24, 25, in his aspect as the god of boundary markers. The Pi root *P. 2. Protect also shows up in Latin pastor shepherd, whence the English pastoral. A zero grade of the full pi form, *ph. 2. Uzn, yields the name of the Sanskrit Psychopompushan, who, like Pan, is associated with. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Archaic bearded Hermes from a Herm, early 5th century BC. Hermes' swinged sandals are evident in this Getty Villa copy of a Roman bronze recovered from the Villa of the Papyri, Naples. Statue of Hermes wearing the petissos and a voyager's cloak, and carrying the caduceus and a purse, Roman goats. 26. Later, the epithet supplanted the original name itself and Hermes took over the role of Psychopomp and as god of messengers, travelers, and boundaries, which had originally belonged to Pan, while Pan himself continued to be venerated by his original name in his more rustic aspect as the god of the wild in the relatively isolated mountainous region of Arcadia. In later myths, after the cult of Pan was reintroduced to Attica, Pan was said to be Hermes' son. 25, 27. Iconography, edit. The image of Hermes evolved and varied along with Greek art and culture. In archaic Greece he was usually depicted as a mature man, bearded, and dressed as a traveler, herald, or shepherd. This image remained common on the Hermei, which served as boundary markers, roadside markers, and grave markers, as well as votive offerings. In classical and Hellenistic Greece, Hermes was usually depicted as a young, athletic man lacking a beard. When represented as Lorgios, Greek speaker, his attitude is consistent with the attribute. Phidias left a statue of a famous Hermes Lorgios and Praxiteles another, also well known, showing him with the baby Dionysius in his arms. At all times, however, through the Hellenistic periods, Roman, and throughout Western history into the present day, several of his characteristic objects are present as identification, but not always altogether. 28, 29. Better source needed. Among these objects is a wide-brimmed hat, the petassos, widely used by rural people of antiquity to protect themselves from the sun, and that in later times was adorned with a pair of small wings. Sometimes this hat is not present, and may have been replaced with wings rising from the hair. Another object is the caduceus, a staff with two intertwined snakes, sometimes crowned with a pair of wings and a sphere. 30. The caduceus historically appeared with Hermes, and is documented among the Babylonians from about 3500 BC. Two snakes coiled around a staff was also a symbol of the god Ninja Shida, who, like Hermes, served as a mediator between humans and the divine, specifically, the goddess Ishtar or the supreme Ninursu. In Greece, other gods have been depicted holding a caduceus, but it was mainly associated with Hermes. It was said to have the power to make people fall asleep or wake up, and also made peace between litigants, and is a visible sign of his authority, being used as a scepter. 28. Better source needed. A similar appearing but distinct symbol is the rod of Asclepius, associated with the patron of medicine and son of Apollo, Asclepius, which bears only one snake. The rod of Asclepius. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Copy after a Greek original, Vatican Museums. Charon with punt pole standing in his boat, receiving Hermes. Occasionally conflated with the caduceus in modern times, is used by most Western physicians as a badge of their profession. After the Renaissance, the caduceus also appeared in the heraldic crests of several, and currently is a symbol of commerce. 28. Better source needed. Hermes' sandals, called pedilla by the Greeks and talaria by the Romans, were made of palm and myrtle branches but were described as beautiful, golden and immortal, made a sublime art, able to take the roads with the speed of wind. Originally, they had no wings, but late in the artistic representations, they are depicted. In certain images, the wings spring directly from the ankles. Hermes has also been depicted with a purse or a bag in his hands, wearing a robe or cloak, which had the power to confer invisibility. His weapon was a harp, which killed Argus. It was also lent to Perseus to kill Medusa and Cetus. 28. Functions, edit. Hermes began as a god with strong chthonic, or underworld, associations. He was a psychopomp, leader of souls, along the road between the under and the upper world. This function gradually expanded to encompass roads in general, and from there to boundaries, travelers, sailors, commerce, 19, and travel itself. 31. As a chthonic and fertility god, edit. This section relies largely or entirely upon a single source. Relevant discussion may be found on the talk page. Please help improve this article by introducing citations to additional sources at this section. May 2021, learn how and when to remove this message. Beginning with the earliest records of his worship, Hermes has been understood as a chthonic deity, heavily associated with the earth or underworld. 19. As a chthonic deity, the worship of Hermes also included an aspect relating to fertility, with the phallus being included among his major symbols. The inclusion of phallic imagery associated with Hermes and placed, in the form of Herma, at the entrances to households may reflect a belief in ancient times that Hermes was a symbol of the household's fertility, specifically the potency of the male head of the household in producing children. 19. The association between Hermes and the underworld is related to his function as a god of boundaries, the boundary between life and death, but he is considered a psychopomp, a deity who helps guide souls of the deceased to the afterlife, and his image was commonly depicted on gravestones in classical Greece. 19. As a god of boundaries, edit. Further information, Herm, sculpture, and liminal deity. In ancient Greece, Hermes was a phallic god of boundaries. His name, in the form Herma, was applied to a wayside marker pile of stones, and each traveler added a stone to the pile. In the 6th century BC, Hipparchus, the son of Pisistratus, replaced the cairns that marked the midway point between each village dim at the central agora of Athens with a square or rectangular pillar of stone or bronze topped by a bust of a bearded Hermes. An erect phallus rose from the base. In the more primitive Mount Kylini or Kylinian Hermes, the Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Psychopompos who leads a deceased woman. Thanatos. Painter, ca. 430 BC. Herm of Hermes. Roman copy from the Hermes Propylaea of Alcames, 5100 AD. Creophoros Hermes, which takes the lamb, late Roman copy of Greek original from the 5th century BC. Barocco. Museum, Rome. Standing stone or wooden pillar was simply a carved phallus. That a monument of this kind could be transformed into an Olympian god is astounding. Walter Burkert remarked. 32. In Athens, Herms were placed outside houses, both as a form of protection for the home, a symbol of male fertility, and as a link between the household and its gods with the gods of the wider community. 19. In 415 BC, on the night when the Athenian fleet was about to set sail for Syracuse, during the Peloponnesian War, all of the Athenian Hermae were vandalized. The Athenians at the time believed it was the work of saboteurs, either from Syracuse or from the anti-war faction within Athens itself. Socrates' pupil Alcibiades was suspected of involvement, and one of the charges eventually made against Socrates, which led to his execution 16 years later, was that he had either corrupted Alcibiades or failed to guide him away from his moral corruption. 33. As a messenger god, edit. In association with his role as a psychopomp and god who is able to easily cross boundaries, Hermes is predominantly worshipped as a messenger, often described as the messenger of the gods, since he can convey messages between the divine realms, the underworld, and the world of mortals. 34. Better source needed. As a messenger and divine herald, he wears winged sandals, or, in Roman art influenced by Etruscan depictions of terms, a winged cap. 35. As a shepherd god, edit. Hermes was known as the patron god of flocks, herds, and shepherds, an attribute possibly tied to his early origin as an aspect of Pan. In Galatia, Hermes was worshipped for having saved the town from a plague by carrying a ram or calf around the city walls. A yearly festival commemorated this event, during which a lamb would be carried around the city by the most handsome boy and then sacrificed, in order to purify and protect the city from disease, drought, and famine. Numerous depictions of Hermes as a shepherd god carrying a lamb on his shoulders, Hermes Creophoros, have been found throughout the Mediterranean world, and it is possible that the iconography of Hermes as the Good Shepherd had an influence on early Christianity, specifically in the description of Christ as the Good Shepherd in the Gospel of John 19:36. Historical and literary sources, edit. In the Mycenaean period, edit. The earliest written record of Hermes comes from Linear B inscriptions from Pylos, Thebes, and Knossos dating to the Bronze Age Mycenaean period. Here, Hermes' name is rendered as H. This name is always recorded alongside those of several goddesses, including Potnaja, Posidaja, Dija, Hera, Peria, and explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Hermes wearing a Petassos. Attic red figure cup. c. 484-70 BC, from Volsci. Ike Medija, indicating that his worship was strongly connected to theirs. This is a pattern that would continue in later periods, as worship of Hermes almost always took place within temples and sanctuaries primarily dedicated to goddesses, including Hera, Demeter, Hecate, and Despoina. 19. In the Archaic period, edit. In literary works of Archaic Greece, Hermes is depicted both as a protector and a trickster. In Homer's Iliad, Hermes is called the bringer of good luck, guide and guardian, and excellent in all the tricks. 37. In Hesiod's Works and Days, Hermes is depicted giving Pandora the gifts of lies, seductive words, and a dubious character. 38. The earliest known theological or spiritual documents concerning Hermes are found in the c. 7th century BC. Homeric hymns. In Homeric hymn 4 to Hermes describes the god's birth and his theft of Apollo's sacred cattle. In this hymn, Hermes is invoked as a god of many shifts, polytropos, associated with cunning and thievery, but also a bringer of dreams and a night guardian. 39. He is said to have invented the chalice lyre. 40, as well as racing and the sport of wrestling. 41. In the Classical period, edit. The cult of Hermes flourished in Attica, and many scholars writing before the discovery of the Linear B evidence considered Hermes to be a uniquely Athenian god. This region had numerous Hermei, or pillar-like icons, dedicated to the god, marking boundaries, crossroads, and entryways. These were initially stone piles. Later pillars made of wood, stone, or bronze, with carved images of Hermes, a phallus, or both. 19. In the context of these Hermes, by the Classical period, Hermes had come to be worshipped as the patron god of travelers and sailors. 19. By the 5th century BC, Hermei were also in common use as grave monuments, emphasizing Hermes' role as a chthonic deity and psychopomp. 19. This was probably his original function, and he may have been a late inclusion in the Olympic pantheon. Hermes is described as the youngest Olympian, and some myths, including his theft of Apollo's cows, describe his initial coming into contact with celestial deities. Hermes therefore came to be worshipped as a mediator between celestial and chthonic realms, as well as the one who facilitates interactions between mortals and the divine, often being depicted on libation vessels. 19. Due to his mobility and his liminal nature, mediating between opposites, such as merchant/customer, 19, he was considered the god of commerce and social intercourse, the wealth brought in business, especially sudden or unexpected enrichment, travel, roads and crossroads, borders and boundary conditions or transient, the changes from the threshold, agreements and contracts, friendship, hospitality, sexual intercourse, games, data, the draw, good luck, the sacrifices and the sacrificial animals, flocks and shepherds and the fertility of land and cattle. 28, 42, 43. In Athens, Hermes Ion came to represent the Athenian naval superiority in their defeat of the Persians, under the command of Cimon, in 475 BC. In this context, Hermes became a god associated with the Athenian Empire and its expansion, and of democracy itself, as well as all of those closely associated with it, from the sailors in the navy, to the merchants who drove the economy. 19. A section of the agora in Athens became known as the Hermei, because it was filled with a large number of herms, placed there as votive offerings by merchants and explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Hermes fastening his sandal. Early Imperial Roman marble copy of a Lysipan bronze, Louvre Museum. Others who wished to commemorate a personal success in commerce or other public affair. The Hermei was probably destroyed in the siege of Athens and Pyrrhus, 87–86 BC. 19. There was a popular, now lost play by the tragedian Astydamas with Hermes as the primary subject. In the Hellenistic period, edit. As Greek culture and influence spread following the conquests of Alexander the Great, a period of syncretism or interpretatio Graeca saw many traditional Greek deities identified with foreign counterparts. In Ptolemaic Egypt, for example, the Egyptian god Thoth was identified by Greek speakers as the Egyptian form of Hermes. The two gods were worshipped as one at the temple of Thoth in Chimenou, a city which became known in Greek as Hermopolis. 44. This led to Hermes gaining the attributes of a god of translation and interpretation, or more generally, a god of knowledge and learning. 19. This is illustrated by a 3rd century BC example of a letter sent by the priest Petosiris to King Necopso, probably written in Alexandria c. 150 BC, stating that Hermes is the teacher of all secret wisdoms, which are accessible by the experience of religious ecstasy. 45, 46. An epithet of Thoth found in the temple at Isna, Thoth the Great, the Great, 47, became applied to Hermes beginning in at least 172 BC. This lent Hermes one of his most famous later titles, Hermes Trismegistus, Final Sigma, thrice greatest. Hermes. 48. The figure of Hermes Trismegistus would later absorb a variety of other esoteric wisdom traditions and become a major component of Hermeticism, alchemy, and related traditions. 49. In the Roman period, edit. As early as the 4th century BC, Romans had adopted Hermes into their own religion, combining his attributes and worship with the earlier Etruscan god terms under the name Mercury. According to Saint Augustine, the Latin name Mercury may be a title derived from medio currens, in reference to Hermes' role as a mediator and messenger who moves between worlds. 19. Mercury became one of the most popular Roman gods, as attested by the numerous shrines and depictions in artwork found in Pompeii. 50. In art, the Roman Mercury continued the style of depictions found in earlier representations of both Hermes and Hermes, a young, beardless god with winged shoes or hat, carrying the caduceus. His role as a god of boundaries, a messenger, and a psychopomp also remained unchanged following his adoption into the Roman religion. These attributes were also similar to those in the Etruscans' worship of Hermes. 51. The Romans identified the Germanic god Odin with Mercury, and there is evidence that Germanic peoples who had contact with Roman culture also accepted this identification. Odin and Mercury / Hermes share several attributes in common. For example, both are depicted carrying a staff and wearing a wide-brimmed hat, and both are travelers or wanderers. However, the reasons for this interpretation appear to go beyond superficial similarities. Both gods are connected to the dead, Mercury as psychopomp and Odin as lord of the dead in Valhalla. Both were connected to eloquent speech, and both were associated with secret knowledge. The identification of Odin as Mercury was probably also influenced by a previous association of a more Odin-like Celtic god as the Celtic Mercurius. 52. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Hermes on an antique fresco. From Pompeii. A further Roman imperial-era syncretism came in the form of Hermanubis, the result of the identification of Hermes with the Egyptian god of the dead, Anubis. Hermes and Anubis were both psychopomps, the primary attribute, leading to their conflation as the same god. Hermanubis depicted with a human body and a jackal head, holding the caduceus. In addition to his function of guiding souls to the afterlife, Hermanubis represented the Egyptian priesthood, the investigation of truth. 53, 54. Beginning around the turn of the 1st century AD, a process began by which, in certain traditions, Hermes became euhemerized, that is, interpreted as a historical, mortal figure who had become divine or elevated to godlike status in legend. Numerous books of wisdom and magic, including astrology, theosophy, and alchemy, were attributed to this historical Hermes, usually identified in his Alexandrian form of Hermes Trismegistus. As a collection, these works are referred to as the Hermetica. 55. In the Middle Ages, edit. Though worship of Hermes had been almost fully suppressed in the Roman Empire following the Christian persecution of paganism under Theodosius I in the 4th century AD, Hermes continued to be recognized as a mystical or prophetic figure, though a mortal one, by Christian scholars. Early medieval Christians such as Augustine believed that a euhemerized Hermes Trismegistus had been an ancient pagan prophet who predicted the emergence of Christianity in his writings. 56, 57. Some Christian philosophers in the medieval and Renaissance periods believed in the existence of a prisca theologia, a single thread of true theology that could be found uniting all religions. 58, 59. Christian philosophers used Hermetic writings and other ancient philosophical literature to support their belief in the prisca theologia, arguing that Hermes Trismegistus was a contemporary of Moses, 60. Or that he was the third in a line of important prophets after Enoch and Noah. 61, 62. The 10th century Suda attempted to further Christianize the figure of Hermes, claiming that he was called Trismegistus on account of his praise of the Trinity, saying there is one divine nature in the Trinity. 63. Temples and Sacred Places, edit. There are only 3 temples known to have been specifically dedicated to Hermes during the classical Greek period, all of them in Arcadia. Though there are a few references in ancient literature to numerous temples of Hermes, 28:64, this may be poetic license describing the ubiquitous Hermes, or other, smaller shrines to Hermes, located in the temples of other deities. 19. One of the oldest places of worship for Hermes was Mount Kyllene in Arcadia, where some myths say he was born. Tradition holds that his first temple was built by Lycon. From there, the Hermes cult would have been taken to Athens, from which it radiated to the whole of Greece. 28. In the Roman period, additional temples to Hermes, Mercury, were constructed across the empire, including several in modern-day Tunisia. Mercury's temple in Rome was situated in the Circus Maximus, between the Aventine and Palatine hills, and was built in 495 BC. 65. In most places, temples were consecrated to Hermes in conjunction with Aphrodite, as in Attica, Arcadia, Crete, Samos and in Magna Graecia. Several ex-votos found in his temples revealed his role as initiator of young adulthood, among them soldiers and hunters, since war and certain forms of hunting were seen as ceremonial. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Hermes fresco from the Macedonian Tomb of Judgment, 4th century BC. Hermes wearing a petasos. Coinage of Capsa, Macedon, c. Initiator ordeals. This function of Hermes explains why some images in temples and other vessels show him as a teenager. As a patron of the gym and fighting, Hermes had statues in gyms and he was also worshipped in the sanctuary of the 12 gods in Olympia, where Greeks celebrated the Olympic Games. His statue was held there on an altar dedicated to him and Apollo together. 66. A temple within the Aventine was consecrated in 495 BC. 67-68. Pausanias wrote that during his time, at Megalopolis people could see the ruins of the temple of Hermes at Cassisius. 69. In addition, the Tricrina, meaning 3 springs, mountains at Phnus, were sacred to Hermes, because 3 springs were there and, according to the legend, Hermes was washed in them, after birth, by the nymphs of the mountain. 70. Furthermore, at Pherae there was a water sacred to Hermes. The name of the spring was Hermes Stream, and the fish in it were not caught, being considered sacred to the god. 71. Sacrifices to Hermes involved honey, cakes, pigs, goats, and lambs. In the city of Tanagra, it was believed that Hermes had been nursed under a wild strawberry tree, the remains of which were held therein. The shrine of Hermes Promerchus, 72, and in the hills Phene ran 3 waterways that were sacred to him, because he was believed to have been bathed there at birth. Festivals, edit. Hermes' feast was the Hermaea, which was celebrated with sacrifices to the god and with athletics and gymnastics, possibly having been established in the 6th century BC, but no documentation on the festival before the 4th century BC survives. However, Plato said that Socrates attended a Hermaea. Of all the festivals involving Greek games, these were the most like initiations because participation in them was restricted to young boys and excluded adults. 73. Epithets, edit. Atlantids, edit. Hermes was also called Atlantids, Greek, because his mother, Maia, was the daughter of Atlas. 74. Argiphants, edit. Hermes' epithet Argiphants, ancient Greek, Latin, Argicida, meaning slayer of Argus. 75, 76, recalls the slaying of the 100-eyed giant Argus Panoptes by the messenger god. Argus was watching over the heifer Nymphio in the sanctuary of Queen Hera, herself in Argus. Hermes placed a Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 400 BC. Sarpedon's body carried by Hypnos and Thanatos, sleep and death, while Hermes watches. Cider of the so-called Euphronios crater, Attic red. Figured Calyx crater signed by Eucythios, potter, and Euphronios, painter, c. 515 BC. Charm on Argus sighs with the caduceus to cause the giant to sleep, after which he slew the giant with a harp. 14. The eyes were then put into the tail of the peacock, a symbol of the goddess Hera. Kalenion, edit. Hermes was called Kalenion, Greek, because according to some myths he was born at the Mount Kyllene, and nursed by the Oread nymph Kyllene. 77, 78. Kreophoros, edit. Main article, Kreophoros. In ancient Greek culture, Kreophoros, Greek, or Kreophorus, the ram-bearer, 79, is a figure that commemorates the solemn sacrifice of a ram. It becomes an epithet of Hermes. Messenger and guide, edit. The chief office of the god was as messenger. 34. Explicitly, at least in sources of classical writings, of Euripides' Electra and Iphigenia in Orlys, 80, and in Epictetus's Discourses. 81. Hermes, Diactorus, Angelos, 82, the messenger, 83. Is in fact only seen in this role, for Zeus, from within the pages of the Odyssey. 84. The messenger divine and herald of the gods, he wears the gifts from his father, the Petassos and Talaria. 35. O mighty messenger of the gods of the upper and lower worlds. Aeschylus. 85. Hodios, patron of travelers and wayfarers. 75. 1 Eropompus, conductor of dreams. 75. Poimandus, shepherd of men. 45. Psychopompos, conveyor or conductor of souls, 83, 86, and Psychagogue, conductor or leader of souls in, or through, the underworld. 87. Sokos Eriounios, a Homeric epithet with a much debated meaning, probably swift, good running. 88. But in the hymn to Hermes Eriounios is etymologized as very beneficial. 89. Chrysoropis, with golden wand, a Homeric epithet. Trade, edit. Agarus, of the Agora, 90, belonging to the market, Aristophanes, 91. Empolios, engaged in traffic and commerce, 92. Hermes is sometimes depicted in artworks holding a purse. 93. Dolias, tricky, edit. Source, 94. No cult to Hermes Dolias existed in Attica, and so this form of Hermes seems to have existed in speech only. 95, 96. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. So-called law JAWS. Hermes, Hermes orator. Marble, Roman copy from the late 1st century BC. Early 2nd century AD after a Greek original of the 5th century BC. Hermes Propylus. Roman copy of the Alcmaeon statue from the entrance of the Athenian Acropolis. Original shortly after the 450 BC. Hermes Dolero is ambiguous. 97, according to prominent folklorist Yelaza Miletinsky. Hermes is a deified trickster, 98, and master of thieves, a plunderer, a cattle raider, a night watching in the Homeric hymn to Hermes, 99, and deception, Euripides, 100. And, possibly evil, tricks and trickeries, 92, 101, 102, 103, crafty, from lit god of craft, 104, the cheat, 105, the god of stealth. 106, he is also known as the friendliest to man, cunning, 107, treacherous, 108, and a schemer. 109. Hermes Doleas was worshipped at Pelon, 110, 111, and invoked through Odysseus. 112. As the ways of gain are not always the ways of honesty and straightforwardness, Hermes obtains a bad character and an immoral, amoral, ed. Cult as Doleas, 113, verification needed. Hermes is immoral, 114, like a baby. 115, Zeus sent Hermes as a teacher to humanity to teach them knowledge of and value of justice and to improve interpersonal relationships, bonding between mortals. 116. Considered to have a mastery of rhetorical persuasion and special pleading, the god typically has nocturnal modus operandi. 117. Hermes knows the boundaries and crosses the borders of them to confuse their definition. 118. Thief, edit. In the Lang translation of the Homeric hymn to Hermes, the god after being born is described as a robber, a captain of raiders, and a thief of the gates. 119. According to the late Jungian psychotherapist Lopez Pedraza, everything Hermes thieves, he later sacrifices to the gods. 120. Patron of thieves, edit. Autolycus received his skills as the greatest of thieves due to sacrificing to Hermes as his patron. 121. Additional, edit. Other epithets included Chthonius at the festival Athenia Chitri sacrifices are made to this visage of the god only. 122, 123. Calenius, born on Mount Kylene. Epimleos, guardian of flocks, 75. Koinos, 124. Plautidotes, giver of wealth, as inventor of fire, 125. Proupalios, before the gate, guardian of the gate, 126. Pylios, doorkeeper, 127. Strophius, standing at the doorpost, 92, 128. Strophius, the socket in which the pivot of the door moves, Kerenii in Edwardson, or door hinge. Protector of the door, that is the boundary, to the temple, 90, 129, 130, 131, 132. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. This circular pyxis or box depicts two scenes. The one shown presents Hermes awarding the golden apple of the Hesperides to Aphrodite, whom Paris has selected as the most beautiful of the goddesses. 134. The Walters Art Museum. Hermes with his mother Maya. Detail of the side B of an attic red figure belly amphora, c. 500 BC. Agorios, the patron of gymnasia, 133. Akikitos without guile gracious, a Homeric epithet. Dota Aeon, giver of good things, a Homeric epithet. Mythology, edit. Early Greek sources, edit. Homer and Hesiod, edit. Homer and Hesiod portrayed Hermes as the author of skilled or deceptive acts and also as a benefactor of mortals. In the Iliad, he is called the bringer of good luck, guide and guardian, and excellent in all the tricks. He was a divine ally of the Greeks against the Trojans. However, he did protect Priam when he went to the Greek camp to retrieve the body of his son Hector and accompanied them back to Troy. 37. He also rescued Ars from a brazen vessel where he had been imprisoned by Otus and Ephialtes. In the Odyssey, Hermes helps the protagonist Odysseus by informing him about the fate of his companions, who were turned into animals by the power of Circe. Hermes instructed Odysseus to protect himself by chewing a magic herb. He also told Calypso of Zeus's order to free Odysseus from her island to allow him to continue his journey back home. When Odysseus killed the suitors of his wife, Hermes led their souls to Hades. 135. In Works and Days, when Zeus ordered Hephaestus to create Pandora to disgrace humanity by punishing Prometheus' act of giving fire to man, every god gave her a gift, and Hermes' gifts were lies, seductive words, and a dubious character. Hermes was then instructed to take her as wife to Epimetheus. 38. The Homeric hymn 4 to Hermes, 136, which tells the story of the god's birth and his subsequent theft of Apollo's sacred cattle, invokes him as the one of many shifts, polytropos, blandly cunning, a robber, a cattle driver, a bringer of dreams, a watcher by night, a thief at the gates, one who was soon to show forth wonderful deeds among the deathless gods. 39. The word polytropos. Of many shifts, turning many ways, of many devices, ingenious, or much wandering, is also used to describe Odysseus in the first line of the Odyssey. In addition to the chalice lyre, 40, Hermes was believed to have invented many types of racing and the sport of wrestling, and therefore was a patron of athletes. 41. Athenian tragic playwrights, edit. Aeschylus wrote in the Eumenides that Hermes helped Orestes kill Clytemnestra under a false identity and other stratagems. 84, and also said that he was the god of searches, and those who seek things lost or stolen. 137. In Philoctetes, Sophocles invokes Hermes when Odysseus needs to convince Philoctetes to join the Trojan War on the side of the Greeks, and in Euripides' Rhesus Hermes helps Dolon spy on the Greek navy. 84. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Sardonyx cameo of a Ptolemaic prince as Hermes. Cabinet des Médailles, Paris. Hermes pursuing a woman. Probably Hus. Attic red figure. Amphora, c. 470 BC. Aesop, edit. Aesop featured him in several of his fables, as ruler of the Gate of Prophetic Dreams, as the god of athletes, of edible roots, and of hospitality. He also said that Hermes had assigned each person his share of intelligence. 138. Hellenistic Greek sources, edit. One of the Orphic hymns Chthonios is dedicated to Hermes, indicating that he was also a god of the underworld. Aeschylus had called him by this epithet several times. 139. Another is the Orphic hymn to Hermes, where his association with the athletic games held is mystic in tone. 140. Phlegon of Tralles said he was invoked to ward off ghosts. 141, and Apollodorus reports several events involving Hermes. According to Apollodorus, Hermes participated in the Gigantomachie in defense of Olympus. 142, was given the task of bringing baby Dionysius to be cared for by Ino and Athamas, and later took him to be cared for by the Nysan nymphs, later called the Hyads. 143, lead Hera, Athena and Aphrodite to Paris to be judged by him in a beauty contest. 144, favored the young Heracles by giving him a sword when he finished his education. 145, and aided Perseus in fetching the head of the Gorgon Medusa. 146. Enit of Tesia of the 3rd century BC, 147, in the translation by Richard Aldington, wrote, I Hermes stand here at the crossroads by the wind-beaten orchard, near the hoary grey coast, and I keep a resting place for weary men. And the cool stainless spring gushes out. 148. Lovers, victims and children, edit. Pytho, the goddess of seduction and persuasion, was said by Nonnus to be the wife of Hermes. 149. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, was wooed by Hermes. After she had rejected him, Hermes sought the help of Zeus to seduce her. Zeus, out of pity, sent his eagle to take away Aphrodite's sandal when she was bathing, and gave it to Hermes. When Aphrodite came looking for the sandal, Hermes seduced her. They had a child, Hermaphroditus. 150. Deira, an Oceanid and an underworld goddess, mated with Hermes and gave birth to a son named Eleusis. 151. Apemesyne, a princess of Crete, was traveling to Rhodes one day with her brother Altemes. Hermes saw her and fell in love with her, but Apemesyne fled from him. Hermes could not catch her because she ran faster than him. The god then devised a plan and laid some freshly skinned hides across her path. Later, on her way back from a spring, Apemesyne slipped on those hides and fell. At that moment, Hermes caught her and raped her. When Apemesyne told her brother what had happened, he became angry, thinking that she was lying about being molested by the god. In his anger, he kicked her to death. 152. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Hermes and a young warrior. Bendis painter, c. 370 BC. Chion, a princess of Phocis, attracted the attention of Hermes. He used his wand to put her to sleep and slept with her. To Hermes she bore a son, Autolycus. 153. Hus, an Athenian princess, was loved by Hermes and bore a son named Cephalus to him. Iptime, a princess of Doros, was loved by Hermes. They had 3 satyroi named Therespondos, Lycos, and Pronomos. Penelope, an Arcadian nymph, was loved by Hermes. It is said that Hermes had sex with her in the form of a goat, which resulted in their son, the god Pan, having goat legs. 154. She has been confused or conflated with Penelope, the wife of Odysseus. The Oreads, the nymphs of the mountains, were said to mate with Hermes in the highlands, breeding more of their kind. 155. Tanagra was a nymph for whom the gods Mars and Hermes competed in a boxing match. Hermes won and carried her off to Tanagra in Gytia. According to Hyginus's fabula, Pan, the Greek god of nature, shepherds and flocks, is the son of Hermes through the nymph Driope. 156. It is likely that the worship of Hermes himself actually originated as an aspect of Pan as the god of boundaries, which could explain their association as parent and child in Hyginus. In other sources, the god Priapus is understood as a son of Hermes. 157. According to the mythographer Apollodorus, Autolycus, the prince of Thebes, was a son of Hermes and Chion, making Hermes a great-grandfather of Odysseus. 158. Once, Hermes chased either Persephone or Hecate with the aim to rape her, but the goddess snored or roared in anger, frightening him off so that he desisted, hence her earning the name Brimo, angry. 159. Hermes also loved young men in pederastic relationships where he bestowed or taught something related to combat, athletics, herding, poetry and music. Photius wrote that Polydeuces, Pallas, one of the Dioscuri, was a lover of Hermes, to whom he gifted the Thessalian horse Dota. 160. 161. Amphion became a great singer and musician after his lover Hermes taught him to play and gave him a golden lyre. 162. Crocus was said to be a beloved of Hermes and was accidentally killed by the god in a game of discus when he unexpectedly stood up. As the unfortunate youth's blood dripped on the soil, the saffron flower came to be. 163. Perseus received the divine items, Talaria, Petassos, and the helm of darkness, from Hermes because he loved him. 164. And Daphnis, a Sicilian shepherd who was said to be the inventor of pastoral poetry, is said to be a son, or sometimes Eromenos of Hermes. 165. List of offspring, edit. The following is a list of Hermes' offspring, by various mothers. Beside each offspring, the earliest source to record the parentage is given, along with the century to which the source, in some cases approximately, dates. Show, offspring mother source date. Genealogy, edit. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Show. Souls on the banks of the Icheron, oil painting depicting Hermes in the underworld. Adolf Jaime Herschel, 1898. Hermes Family Tree. In Jungian Psychology, edit. For Carl Jung, Hermes' role as messenger between realms and as guide to the underworld, 215, made him the god of the unconscious, 216, the mediator between the conscious and unconscious parts of the mind, and the guide for inner journeys. 217, 218, Jung considered the gods Thoth and Hermes to be counterparts. 219. He emphasized Hermes' central role in the practice of medieval alchemy. 220, which Jung believed to be symbolic of the psychological process he called individuation. 221, in Jungian psychology. Especially, 222, Hermes is seen as relevant to study of the phenomenon of synchronicity. 223, together with Pan and Dionysius. 224, 225. Hermes is an archetypal figure, a potential in every human psyche. D. L. Merritt, 216. He is identified by some with the archetype of healer. 120, as the ancient Greeks ascribed healing magic to him. 218. In the context of abnormal psychology, Samuels, 1986, states that Jung considers Hermes the archetype for narcissistic disorder. However, he lends the disorder a positive, beneficious aspect, and represents both the good and bad of narcissism. 226. For Lopez Pedraza, Hermes is the protector of psychotherapy. 227. For McNeely, Hermes is a god of the healing arts. 228. According to Christopher Booker, all the roles Hermes held in ancient Greek thought, all considered, reveals Hermes to be a guide or observer of transition. 229. For Jung, Hermes' role as trickster made him a guide through the psychotherapeutic process. 218. Hermes in popular culture, edit. See Greek mythology in popular culture. See also, edit. Hermes Trismegistus. Family tree of the Greek gods. Notes, edit. 1 Evans, James, 1998. The History and Practice of Ancient Astronomy. Oxford University Press. pp. 2967. ISBN 978-0-19-509539-5. Retrieved. 4 February 2008. 2 Burkhardt, p. 158. 3 ABCD Powell, Barry B. 2015. Classical Myth. 8th ed. Boston, Pearson. pp. 177190. ISBN 978-0-321-96704-6. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 4 Brown, Norman Oliver, 1947. Hermes the Thief. The Evolution of a Myth. New York, Vintage Books. p. 5 Burkhardt, pp. 157158. 6 Burkhardt, p. 158. Iris has a similar role as divine messenger. 7 Burkhardt, p. 156. 8 Homer, 1512, as cited in Powell, pp. 179189. 9 Austin, M. Hellenistic World from Alexander to the Roman Conquest, a selection of ancient sources in translation. Cambridge University Press, 2006. p. 137. 10 The Latin word kpsus is an adaptation of the Greek krikeion, meaning herald's wand, or staff, deriving from kappa kryx, meaning messenger, herald, envoy. Little and Scott, Greek. English Lexicon, Stuart L. Tyson, The Caduceus, The Scientific Monthly, 34.6, 1932:49298, p. 493. 11-carat Bullfinch's Mythology, 1978, Crown Publishers, p. 926. 12-carat ABC Beaks, RSP. 2010. Etymological Dictionary of Greek. With the assistance of Lucian van Beek. Leiden, Boston, Brill. pp. 461-2. ISBN 978-90-04. 17418-4. 13-carat Joan Gulizio, Hermes and EMA. 2. PDF. University of Texas, archived from the original, PDF. On 5 October, 2013, retrieved 26 November, 2011. 14-carat AB Greek History and the Gods. Grand Valley State University, Michigan. Archived from the original on 29 December, 2021. Retrieved 8 April, 2012. 15-carat Davies, Anna Pergo and Duhaus, Yves. Linear B, A. 1984 survey. Peters Publishers, 1985, p. 136. 16-carat Larousse Encyclopedia of Mythology, ed. Felix Boyrand and Robert Graves, Hamlin, 1968, p. 123. 17-carat De Broglie, Bibic, 2008. Saramar and Her Children, The Dog in the Indian Myth. Penguin Books India. p. 77. ISBN 978-0-14-306470-1. 18-carat Frothingham, A.L. 1916. Babylonian Origin of Hermes the Snake God, and of the Caduceus I. Archived 2 April 2017 at the Wayback Machine. Aja. 20.2, 175211. 19-carat ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQR Rajaluvi, Iphigenia. Vukadinovi, Sniana, Smirnovki. Alexandra Hermes the Transformer Agora. Estudos Clásicos M. Debate, Num. 17, 2015, pp. 45. 62 Universidade de Aveiro. Aveiro, Portugal. 1. Archived 7 September 2021 at the Wayback Machine, PDF link. 20-carat Peterscar Clarkson, 1998. Counseling Psychology. Integrating Theory, Research, and Supervised Practice. Psychology Press. p. 24. ISBN 978-0-415. 14523-7. 21-carat Walter J. Friedlander, 1992. The Golden Wand of Medicine, A History of the Caduceus Symbol in Medicine. ABCCLIO. p. 69. ISBN 978-0-313-28023. 8. 22-carat Jacques Derrida, 2004. Dissemination. A and C. Black. p. 89. ISBN 978-0-8264-7696-8. 23-carat Danubian Historical Studies, 2, Academiae Kayadu. 1988, p. 32. 24 H. Collitz, Woden, Hermes und Puschen Festschrift. Tillagnad Hugo Pipping P. Hans 6 Schioas Dag den 5. November, 1924, pp 574587. 25 A. B. Malloy, J. P. Adams, D.Q. 2006. The Oxford Introduction to Proto-Indo-European and the Proto-Indo-European World. Oxford, England, Oxford University Press. pp. 411 and 434. ISBN 978-0-19. 929668-2. 26 Beeks, R. 2006, Etymological Dictionary of Greek. p. 600. 27 West, Martin Litchfield, 2007. Indo-European Poetry and Myth, PDF. Oxford, England, Oxford University Press. pp. 281283. ISBN 978-0-19-928075-9. Archived from the original, PDF, on 17 April 2018. Retrieved 23 April 2017. 28 ABCDEFG Smith, William. Dictionary of Greek and Roman Biography and Mythology archived 29 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Boston, Little, Brown and Company, 1867. pp. 411413. 29 Muller, Carlotte Fried. Ancient Art and Its Remains, or, A Manual of the Archaeology of Art. B. Quaritch, 1852. pp. 483488. 30 Brown, Norman Oliver, 1990. Hermes the Thief. Steiner Books. ISBN 978-0-940262-26-3. 31 Pearson, Patricia O'Connell, Holdren, John, May. 2021. World History, Our Human Story. Versailles, Kentucky, Sheridan, Kentucky. p. 115. ISBN 978-1. 60153-123-0. 32 Walter Burkert, 1985. Greek Religion, Harvard University Press. 33 Thucydides, History of the Peloponnesian War, 6.27. 34 ABW Blackwood Limited. Edinburgh. Blackwoods. Edinburgh Magazine, Volume 22, Volume 28. Leonard. Scott and Company 1849. 35 AB Rochester Institute of Technology. Greek. Gods. Rochester Institute of Technology. Archived from the original on 25 May 2013. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 36 Freeman, J.A., Jefferson, L.M., and Jensen, R.M. 2015. The Good Shepherd and the Enthroned Ruler. A reconsideration of imperial iconography in the early Church. The Art of Empire. Minneapolis, M.N., Augsburg. Fortress. 37 AB Homer. The Iliad. The Project Gutenberg text. Trans. Samuel Butler. 38 AB Hesiod. Works and Days, Permanent Dead Link. LL. 6068. Trans. Hugh G. Evelyn White, 1914. 39 AB Hymn to Hermes 13. 40 AB Homeric Hymn to Hermes. 41 AB First Inventors. Mercurius, Hermes, first taught wrestling to mortals. Hyginus, Fabulae 277. 42 Neville, Burney. Taking Care of Business in the Age of Hermes, archived the 20th of July 2011 at the Wayback Machine. Trinity University, 2003. pp. 25. 43 Padel, Ruth. In and Out of the Mind, Greek Images of the Tragic Self, archived the 12th of April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Princeton University Press, 1994. pp. 6-9. 44 Bailey, Donald, Classical Architecture in Riggs. Christina, ed., The Oxford Handbook of Roman Egypt. Oxford University Press, 2012, p. 192. 45 ABML von Franz, 1980. Projection and Collection in Jungian Psychology, Reflections of the Soul. Open Court Publishing, 1985. ISBN 0-87548. 417-4. 46 Jacobi, M. 1907. Catholic Encyclopedia. Astrology, archived the 21st of July 2017 at the Wayback Machine, New York, Robert Appleton Company. 47 Hart, G., The Routledge Dictionary of Egyptian Gods and Goddesses, 2005, Routledge, 2nd edition. Oxon, p. 158. 48 Copenhagen, B.P., Hermetica, Cambridge. University Press, Cambridge, 1992, p. 14. 49 Fowden, G., The Egyptian Hermes, Cambridge. University Press, Cambridge, 1987, p. 216. 50 Beard, Pompey, The Life of a Roman Town at 295. 298. 51 Comet Faranu, Bernard, 1980. Termes Etrusques. It la fonction de ministre de el Hermes italique. Mercure Romain, le culte public de Mercure it la. Fonction mercantile et Rome de la République. Archaique et l'époque Auguste Anne. École française de Rome. pp. 171217. 52 SCHJDT, JP Mercury Votan in, one or many. Myth, Materiality, and Lived Religion, 59. 53 Plutarch, De Isidit Osiride 61. 54 Diodorus, Bibliotheca Historica I.18, 87. 55 Favre, A. 1995. The Eternal Hermes, from Greek. God to Alchemical Magus. Red Wheel / Viscera. 56 Heiser, James D. 2011. Praesae Theologiae and the Hermetic Reformation in the 15th Century. 1st ed. Malone, Tex, Repristination Press. ISBN 978-1-4610-9382-4. 57 Jafar, Imad, 2015. Enoch in the Islamic Tradition. Sacred Web, a Journal of Tradition and Modernity. XXXV. 58 Yates, F., Giordano Bruno and the Hermetic Tradition, Routledge, London, 1964, pp 1418 and pp. 433434. 59 Haney Grave, W.J., New Age Religion and Western Culture, SUNY, 1998, p. 360. 60 Yates, F., Giordano Bruno and the Hermetic Tradition, Routledge, London, 1964, 27p and p. 293. 61 Yates, F., Giordano Bruno and the Hermetic Tradition, Routledge, London, 1964, 52p. 62 Copenhaver, B.P., Hermetica, Cambridge University Press, 1992, Peak Slate. 63 Copenhaver, Hermetica, Peak Slee. 64 Lucian of Samosata. The Works of Lucian of Samosata. Bibliobazar, LLC, 2008. Volume 1, p. 107. 65 Livy, A.B. Erbkandita, 221. 66 Johnston, Sarah Ills. Initiation in Myth, Initiation in Practice. In Dodd, David Brooks and Farron. Christopher Initiation in Ancient Greek Rituals and Narratives, New Critical Perspectives Archived 12. April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Routledge, 2003. pp. 162, 169. 67 F. G. Moore, The Romans World Archived 12. April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Biblo and Tannen. Publishers, 1936, ISBN 0-8196-0155-1. 68 Aventine in Venescau, The Little Black Book of Rome, The Timeless Guide to the Eternal City. Archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Peter Pauper Press, Inc., 2012, ISBN 1-4413-0665-X. 69 Pausanias, Description of Greece, 8.30.6. Archived from the original on 16 June 2022. Retrieved 20 February 2021. 70 Pausanias, Description of Greece, 8.16.1. Archived from the original on 16 June 2022. Retrieved 20 February 2021. 71 Pausanias, Description of Greece, 7.22.4. Archived from the original on 16 June 2022. Retrieved 20 February 2021. 72 Pausanias, Description of Greece, 9.22.2. Archived from the original on 26 November 2021. Retrieved 20 February 2021. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 73 Scanlon, Thomas Francis. Eros and Greek Athletics archived 29 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Oxford University Press, 2002. pp. 92-93. 74 Mike Dixon Kennedy, 1998. Encyclopedia of Greco-Roman Mythology. ABCCLIO. p. 160. ISBN 978 1-57607-094-9. 75 ABCD. The Facts on File, Encyclopedia of World Mythology and Legend. 76 Homeric Hymn 29 to Hestia. 77 Suda, Kappa. 2660. Archived from the original. On 16 August 2021. Retrieved 2 November 2020. 78 Ormond, Kirk, 2012. A Companion to Sophocles. Wiley Blackwell. p. 163. ISBN 978-1-119-02553-5. 79 Mar de la Torre, A. Hernandez, The Quest for the Historical Satan. Archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Fortress Press, 2011, ISBN 0-8006-6324-1. 80 Euripides, Iphigenia in Orleans 1301. Archived 29 November 2021 at the Wayback Machine. 81 Perseus. Archived 23 January 2022 at the Wayback Machine, Tufts University. 82 R. Davis Floyd, P. Sven Arvidsson, 1997. Intuition. The Inside Story, Interdisciplinary Perspectives. Psychology Press. p. 96. ISBN 978-0-415-91594-6. 83 A. B. Mueller-Rouse Encyclopedia of Mythology, New. 5th Impression, ed. Hamlin Publishing Group. Limited. 1972, 1968. p. 123. ISBN 0-600-02351-6. 84 ABC. Norman Oliver Brown, 1990. Hermes the Thief. The Evolution of a Myth. Steiner Books. pp. 310. ISBN 978-0-94026-2-26-3. 85 Jacques Duchess and Guillemon, 1976. Etudes. Mithrix, Acts du 2 Congrès International. Tehran, du 1 or 8 September 1975. Brill, 1978. ISBN 90-04-03902-3. 86 Krill, Jonathan F. Mythical Patterns in the Art of Gustave Moyau, The Primacy of Dionysius, PDF. Chrysolenguas. Volume 2, No. 2. Archived, PDF, from the original on 15 April 2021. Retrieved 29 March 2019. 87 The Chambers Dictionary. Allied Publishers. 1998. ISBN 978-81-86062-25-8. 88 Rees, Steve, Sigma Final Sigma, Iliad. 20.72 The Modification of a Traditional Formula. Glotter, Zeitschrift für Griechische und Latinische. Sprach 75, 1999-2000, 259280, understands. So cos as a meta-analysis of a word ending in S+. Ocas Swift and Eriunios as related to Cyprian. Good running. 2. Archived 16 October 2021 at The Wayback Machine. 89 wrongly, according to Rees, Steve, of Figura Etymologica in the Homeric Hymn to Hermes. Classical Journal 93.1, 1997, 2939. https://www.acad.imaya.edu/30641338//a_figura_in_the_ho Marek_him_to_Hermes archived 31 December 2019 at the Wayback Machine. 90 A.B. Lang, Mabel, 1988. Graffiti in the Athenian Agora, PDF. Excavations of the Athenian Agora. Rev. ed. Princeton, N.J., American School of Classical Studies at Athens. p. 7. ISBN 0-87661-633-3. Archived. From the original, PDF, on 9 June, 2004. Retrieved. 14 April, 2007. 91 Ehrenberg, Victor, 1951. The People of Aristophanes, A Sociology of Old Attic Comedy. B. Blackwell. 92 ABC Aristophanes, clarification needed. 93 S. Hornblower, A Spore Forth, 2014. The Oxford Companion to Classical Civilization. Oxford Reference. Oxford University Press. p. 370. ISBN 978-0-19. 870677-9. 94 P. Young Eisendrath, The Cambridge Companion to Jung archived 29 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Cambridge University Press, 2008, ISBN 0-521-68500-1. 95 I. Polinskaya, citing Robert Parker, 2003 I. Polinskaya, A Local History of Greek Polytheism. Gods, People and the Land of Aegina, 800–400 BCE. p. 103, archived 29 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Brill, 2013, ISBN 90-04-26208-3. 96 An Universal History, From the Earliest Accounts to the Present Time Volume 5, p. 34, 1779. 97 L. Khan Leotard, Greek and Egyptian Mythologies. Archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Edited by Y. Bournefoy, University of Chicago Press. 1992, ISBN 0-226-06454-9. 98 Miletinsky, Introduction, 1993, p. 131. 99 N. O. Brown, Hermes the Thief, The Evolution of a Myth. 100 N. W. Slater, Spectator Politics, Metatheatra and Performance in Aristophanes archived 29 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, University of Pennsylvania Press, 2002, ISBN 0-8122-3652-1. 101 T. He Thief Praying. W. Kingdon Clifford, L. Stephen, F. Pollock. Archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. 102 William Stearns Davis. A Victor of Salamis, A Tale of the Days of Xerxes, Leonidas, and Themistocles. Wildside Press LLC, 2007, ISBN 1-4344-8334-7. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 103 Brown, A New Companion to Greek Tragedy. Archived 30th April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Taylor and Francis, 1983, ISBN 0-389-20396-3. 104 F. Santi Russell, Information Gathering in Classical Greece. Archived 12th April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, University of Michigan Press, 1999. 105 J. J. Ignaz von Dollinger, The Gentile and the Jew in the Courts of the Temple of Christ, An Introduction to the History of Christianity. Archived 12th April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Longman, Green, Longman, Roberts, and Green, 1862. 106 L. Wheeler, Stratagem and the Vocabulary of Military Trickery. Archived 29th April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Brill, 1988, ISBN 90-04-08831-8. 107 R. Parker, Polytheism and Society at Athens. Archived 30th April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Oxford University Press, 2007, ISBN 0-19-921611-8. 108 Athenaeus, The Learned Banquetus. Archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Harvard University Press, 2008. 109 Iember, Music in Painting, Music as Symbol in Renaissance and Baroque Painting. Archived 30 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Corvina, 1984. 110 Pausanias, 7.27.1. Archived 16 June 2022 at the Wayback Machine. 111 Plutarch, trans. William Reginald Halliday, The Greek Questions of Plutarch. 112 S. Montiglio, Silence in the Land of Logos. Archived 12th April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Princeton University Press, 2010, ISBN 0-691-14658. 6. 113 J. Portulas, Semirals, Archilochus and the Iambic Poetry, page 24. 114 John H. Rucker, 1991. Human Excellence and an Ecological Conception of the Psyche. SUNY Press. p. 187. ISBN 978-1-4384-1736-3. 115 Andrew Samuels, 1986. Jung and the Post. Julians. Routledge and Kegan Paul. p. 247. ISBN 978-0-7102-0864-4. 116 Ben-Ami Scarfstein, 1995. A Moral Politics, The Persistent Truth of Machiavellism. SUNY Press. p. 102. ISBN 978-0-7914-2279-3. 117 Homerus, 2010. 3 Homeric Hymns, to Apollo, Hermes, and Aphrodite. Cambridge University Press. ISBN 978-0-521-45158-1. 118 L. Hyde, Trickster Makes This World, Mischief, Myth, and Art, Canongate Books, 2008. 119 Andrew Lang, The Homeric Hymns Anew. Prose Translation and Essays, Literary and Mythological, archived 24 September 2015 at the Wayback Machine. Transcribed from the 1899 George Allen edition. 120 A.B.R. Lopez Pedraza, Hermes and His Children. Archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Damon, 2003, p. 25, ISBN 3-85630-630-7. 121 The Homeric Hymns, pp. 76-77, archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, edited by An. Athanasakis, JHU Press, 2004, ISBN 0-8018-7983-3. 122 Aristophanes, The Frogs of Aristophanes, with notes and critical and explanatory, adapted to the use of schools and universities, by T. Mitchell, John. Murray, 1839. 123 G. S. Shrimpton, Theopompus the Historian. Archived 30 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. McGill, Queens, 1991. 124 Ruboslav, The Concept of Neutrality in Classical Greece, archived 30 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, University of California Press. 1991, ISBN 0-520-06687-1. 125 Fisk, 1865. 126 Coe Edwardson, 2011, Women and Philanthropy. Tricksters and Soul, Restoring Otherness into Crossroads of Change, Pacifica Graduate Institute. 2010, p. 60. 127 The Jungian Society for Scholarly Studies, Ithaca. August 2009, conference paper, page 12, 3. Archived 10 October 2013 at the Wayback Machine. 128 The Jungian Society for Scholarly Studies, Ithaca. August 2009, p. 12. 129 Luke Roman, Monica Roman, 2010. Encyclopedia of Greek and Roman Mythology. Infobase. Publishing. pp. 232 FFISBN 978-1-4381-2639-5. 130 Sourced originally in R. Davis Floyd, P. Sven Arvidsson. 1997. 131 Raphael Pettersoni, 1956. The All-Knowing God. Arno Press. p. 165. ISBN 978-0-405-10559-3. 132 C.S. Wright, J. Bolton Holloway, R. J. Skoek Tales. Within Tales, Apuleius Through Time, AMS Press, 2000. p. 23. 133 John Fiske, 1865. Myths and Mythmakers, Old Tales and Superstitions Interpreted by Comparative Mythology. Houghton, Mifflin. p. 67. 134 Circular Peixis. The Walters Art Museum. 135 Homer. The Odyssey. Plain Label Books, 1990. Trans. Samuel Butler. pp. 40, 81-82, 192195. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 136 The conventional attribution of the hymns to Homer. In spite of linguistic objections, and of many allusions to things unknown or unfamiliar in the epics, is merely the result of the tendency to set down masterless compositions to a well-known name. Andrew Lang. The Homeric Hymns, a New Prose Translation and Essays, Literary and Mythological, archived 24 September 2015 at The Wayback Machine. Transcribed from the 1899 George Allen edition. Project Gutenberg. 137 Schilus, Suppliant Women 919. Quoted in God of Searches, archived 28 June 2011 at the Wayback Machine. The Thea Project, Greek Mythology. 138 Aesop. Fables 474, 479, 520, 522, 563, 564. Quoted in God of Dreams of Omen, archived 28 June 2011. At the Wayback Machine, God of Contests, Athletics, Gymnasiums, The Games, archived 28 June 2011. At the Wayback Machine, Thea Project, Greek Mythology. 139 Orphic Hymn 57 to Chthonian Hermesis Schilus. Libation Bearers. Cited in Guide of the Dead. The Thea Project, Greek Mythology. 140 Orphic Hymn 28 to Hermes. Quoted in God of Contests, Athletics, Gymnasiums, The Games. The Thea Project, Greek Mythology. 141 Phlegon of Trolls. Book of Marvels, 2.1. Quoted in Guide of the Dead, archived 28 June 2011 at the Wayback Machine. The Thea Project, Greek Mythology. 142 Apollodorus, 1.6.2. 143 Apollodorus, 3.4.3, Permanent Dead Link. 144 Apollodorus, E.3.2, Permanent Dead Link. 145 Apollodorus, 2 April 2012. 146 Apollodorus, 2.4.2. 147 Yao, Stephen G. 2002. Translation and the Languages of Modernism, Gender, Politics. Language. Palgrave Macmillan. P89. ISBN 978-0. 312-29519-6. 148 Ben Stock, Cherie, 2010. Women of the Left Bank. Paris, 1900 to 1940. University of Texas Press. p. 323. ISBN 978-0-292-78298-3. 149 Nonus. Dionysiaca. pp. 8 ff. 150 Pseudo-Hyginus, Astronomica 2. 16. 151 Pausanias, Description of Greece 1.38.7. 152 Apollodorus, Bibliotheca 3. 2. 153 Ovid, Metamorphoses 11. 301, Pausanias. Description of Greece 4. 86. 154 Lucian, Dialogues of the Gods 2. 155 Homeric Hymn 5 to Aphrodite 256. 156 Hyginus, Fabula 160, makes Hermes the father of Pan. 157 Kereniae, Gods of the Greeks, 1951, p. 175. Citing G. Kybal, Epigrammata Graeca ex Lapidibus. Collector, 817, where the other god's name, both father and son of Hermes, is obscured, according to other sources. Priapus was a son of Dionysius and Aphrodite. 158 Apollodorus, the 1st of September 2016. 159 Tzitzis ad Lycophron, 1176, archived 26 February 2024 at the Wayback Machine, GK Text. Archived 10 February 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Hislin, p. 39, archived 10 February 2023. At the Wayback Machine. 160 Photius, Bibliotheca excerpts, 190.50. Archived from the original on 21 January 2021. Retrieved 11 April 2020. 161 Photius, Bibliotheca excerpts, gr. Archived from the original on 4 February 2021. Retrieved 11 April 2020. 162 Philostratus the Elder, Imagines 1. 10. 163 Miller and Strauss Clay 2019, p. 133. 164 Pseudo-Hyginus, De Astronomica 2.12, archived 15 August 2021 at the Wayback Machine. 165 Aelian, Varia Historia 10.18, archived 20 September 2022 at the Wayback Machine. 166 Pausanias, Description of Greece, 8.53.4, Trip. SV. Akakolis. 167 Brills New Pauli, SV. Agloris, Pausanias. Description of Greece 1.38.3. 168 Brills New Pauli, SV. Hus. 169 Pausanias, the 2nd of March 2010. 170 Brills New Pauli, SV. Ikion, 2. 171 Smith, SV. Ikion, 2, Orphic Argonautica 1326. Vion, P83. 172 Smith, SV. Eurytus, 3. 173 Gans, P104, Diodorus Siculus, 4.6.5. 174 Gans, P109, Hesiod, Catalogue of Women FR 65. Most, pp 13841, BNJ 3F 120, equals Scholia on Homer's Odyssey, 19.432. 175 Hyginus, Fabulae 201. 176 Re, SV. Stilb, 2, Scholia on Homer, Iliad, 10.266. 177 Re, SV. Stilb, 2. 178 BNJ 3F 37a, equals Scholia on Apollonius of Rhodes. 1.752-8a. 179 Hyginus, De Astronomia 2.13.4. 180 Brilles New Pauli, SV. Myrtilus, 1, BNJ 3F 37a, equals Scholia on Apollonius of Rhodes, 1.752-8a. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 181 Brilles New Pauli, SV. Myrtilus, 1, BNJ 3F 37a, equals Scholia on Apollonius of Rhodes, 1.752-8a. 182 Brilles New Pauli, SV. Myrtilus, 1, Hyginus, Fabulae. 224. 183 Brilles New Pauli, SV. Polybus, 3, Pausanias. 2.6.6. 184 Pausanias, 1.38.7. 185 Gans, P110, Homeric Hymn to Pan, 19, 34-9. 186 Hard, P2156, Herodotus, 2.145. 187 Pausanias, 10.17.5. 188 Smith, SV. Ethalides, Hyginus, Fabulae 14. 189 Hesiod, Catalogue of Women FR 98 Most, pp 172. 173, equals FR 150 Merkil Backwest. 190 Hard, P 211, Diodorus Siculus, 4.84.2. 191 Brilles New Pauli, SV. Hermes, Apollodorus, 3.14.3. 192 Re, SV. Gygas, Sitsis on Lycophron, 42. 193 Dionysius of Halicarnassus, Roman Antiquities. 1.13.1, 2.3.1. 194 Brilles New Pauli, SV. Priles, 1, Scholia on Lycophrons Alexandra, 21921. 195 Allen, p. 28. 196 Hyginus, Fabulae, 160. 197 Smith, SV. Caecus, Pseudo-Plutarch, de Flueius. 21.1. 198 Smith, SV. Fares, 1, Pausanias, 4.30.2. 199 Gans, p. 107, Homer, Iliad 16.179186. 200 Diodorus Siculus, Library of History 5.48.2. 201 Pseudolambda 568. 202 Apollodorus, 2.5.8. 203 Parada, SV. Arabus, p. 24, Hesiod, Catalogue of Women fr. 88 most, pp. 172, 173, equals Strabo. Geographica 1 February 1934. 204 Smith, SV. Dollops. 205 Re, SV. Eurymachus, 1. 206 Koppen, Johann Heinrich Just, Heinrich, Karl. Friedrich, Krause, Johann Christian Heinrich, 1818. Erklärung die Anmerkungen zu Homer's Ilias. Volume 2. pp. 72. 207 Philostratus the Elder, Imagines 2.32.289, pp. 262. 263. 208 Pindar, Olympian 8.8084. 209 according to Hesiod's Theogony 507509. Archived 6 January 2021 at the Wayback Machine. Atlas's mother was the Oceanid Clymene, later. Accounts have the Oceanid Asia as his mother, c. Apollodorus, 1.2.3 archived 14 September 2020 at the Wayback Machine. 210 according to Homer, Iliad 1.57579 archived 2. May 2021 at the Wayback Machine, 14.338. Odyssey 8.312 archived 2 May 2021 at the Wayback Machine. Hephaestus was apparently the son of Hera and Zeus, see Gantz, p. 74. 211 according to Hesiod, Theogony 927929. Archived 27 February 2021 at the Wayback Machine. Hephaestus was produced by Hera alone, with no father, see Gantz, p. 74. 212 according to Hesiod's Theogony 886890. Archived 5 May 2016 at the Wayback Machine. Of Zeus's children by his 7 wives, Athena was the first to be conceived, but the last to be born. Zeus impregnated Metis, then swallowed her. Later Zeus himself gave birth to Athena from his head, see Gantz, pp. 51-52, 83-84. 213 according to Hesiod, Theogony 183200. Archived 27 February 2021 at the Wayback Machine. Aphrodite was born from Uranus's severed genitals, see Gantz, pp. 99-100. 214 according to Homer, Aphrodite was the daughter of Zeus, Iliad 3.374, 20.105 archived 2 November 2018 at the Wayback Machine, Odyssey 8.308. Archived 2 November 2018 at the Wayback Machine, 320, and Dion, Iliad 5.37071. Archived 22 October 2022 at the Wayback Machine, see Gantz, pp. 99-100. 215 Stevens, Onjung archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Taylor and Francis, 1990. 216 carat AB Merit, Dennis L. 1996-1997. Jung and the Greening of Psychology and Education. Oregon. Friends of C.G. Jung Newsletter. 6, 19, 12, 13. Online. Archived 26 February 2012 at the Wayback Machine. 217 carat J.C. Miller, The Transcendent Function, Jung's Model of Psychological Growth Through Dialogue with the Unconscious, archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, SUNY Press, 2004, ISBN 0-7914. 5977-2. 218 carat ABC. The McNeely, Mercury Rising, Women, Evil, and the Trickster Gods, archived 30 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Fisher King Press, 2011, p86. ISBN 1-926715-54-3. 219 carat H. Yoshida, Joyce and Jung, The Four Stages of Eroticism in a Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. Archived 30 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Peter Lang, 2006. ISBN 0-8204-6913-0. 220 carat Carl Gustav Jung and RFC. Hull, Alchemical Studies, Routledge and Kegan Paul. 1967, 157. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 221 carat Wagner, Christopher Franklin, the 15th of May 2019. Of Books and Fire, Approaching the Alchemy of Carl Gustav Jung, Thesis. Do 10.17863/cam.37801. 222 carat C.G. Jung, Armain, Jung on Synchronicity and the Paranormal, archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, Routledge, 1997. ISBN 0-415. 15509-6. 223 carat H.J. Hanan, Initiation Through Trauma, A Comparative Study of the Descents of Inanna and Persephone, Dreaming Persephone. Forward, Permanent Dead Link, ProQuest, 2005, ISBN 0-549-47480-3. 224 carat Armain, Revelations of Chance, Synchronicity as Spiritual Experience, archived 12 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, SUNY Press, 2007, ISBN 0-7914. 7023-7. 225 carat Gisela Leibovivif, Psyche and Eros, Mind and Gender in the Life Course, Psyche and Eros, Mind and Gender in the Life Course, Cambridge University Press, 1994, ISBN 0-521-46824-8. 226 carat Samuels, 1986. Jung and the Post-Jungians. Taylor and Francis, 1986. ISBN 0-7102-0864-2. 227 Lopez Pedraza 2003, p. 19. 228 Alan Beveridge, Portrait of the Psychiatrist as a Young Man, The Early Writing and Work of R.D. Lang. 1927-1960, p. 88, archived 30 April 2023 at the Wayback Machine, International Perspectives in Philosophy and Psychiatry, OUP, ISBN 0-19-958357-9. 229 Christopher Booker, The 7 Basic Plots, Why We Tell Stories, Continuum International Publishing Group. 2004, ISBN 0-8264-5209-4. References, edit. Allen, Arlene, Hermes, Routledge, 2018. ISBN 978-0-367-49660-9. Apollodorus, The Library, with an English translation by Sir James George Fraser, FBA, FRS. In 2 volumes. Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, London, William Heinemann Limited 1921. ISBN 0-674-99135-4. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Burkert, Walter, Greek Religion, Harvard University Press, 1985. ISBN 0-674-36281-0. Diodorus Siculus, Library of History, Volume I, Books 1 February 1934, translated by C. H. Oldfather, Loeb Classical. Library No. 279, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, 1933. ISBN 978-0-674-99307-5. Online version at Harvard University Press. Online version by Bill Thayer. Gantz, Timothy, Early Greek Myth, A Guide to Literary and Artistic Sources, Johns Hopkins University Press. 1996, 2 volumes, ISBN 978-0-8018-5360-9, Volume 1, ISBN 978-0-8018-5362-3, Volume 2. Hart, Robin, The Routledge Handbook of Greek Mythology, based on H.J. Rose's Handbook of Greek Mythology, Psychology Press, 2004. ISBN 978-0-415-18636-0. Google Books. Herodotus, Histories, translated by A. D. Godley, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, 1920. ISBN 0674991338. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Hesiod, Catalogue of Women, in Hesiod, The Shield, Catalogue of Women, Other Fragments, edited and translated by Glenn W. Most, Loeb Classical Library No. 503, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, 2007, 2018. ISBN 978-0-674-99721-9. Online version at Harvard University Press. Hesiod, Theogony, in the Homeric Hymns and Homerica with an English translation by Hugh G. Evelyn White, Cambridge, Ma, Harvard University Press, London, William Heinemann Limited 1914. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Hesiod, The Shield. Catalogue of Women. Other fragments. Edited and translated by Glenn W. Most. Loeb. Classical Library 503. Cambridge, Ma, Harvard University Press, 2007, ISBN 978-0674996236. Homer, The Iliad with an English translation by A.T. Murray, Ph.D. in 2 volumes. Cambridge, Ma, Harvard University Press, London, William Heinemann, Limited 1924. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Homer, The Odyssey with an English translation by A.T. Murray, Ph.D. in 2 volumes. Cambridge, Ma. Harvard University Press, London, William Heinemann, Limited 1919. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Homeric Hymn 19 to Pan, in the Homeric Hymns and Homerica with an English translation by Hugh G. Evelyn White, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, London, William Heinemann Limited, 1914. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Hyginus, Gaius Julius, De Astronomica, in the Myths of Hyginus, edited and translated by Maria Grant. Lawrence, University of Kansas Press, 1960. Online version at Topos Text. Hyginus, Gaius Julius, Fabulae, in the Myths of Hyginus, edited and translated by Maria Grant, Lawrence. University of Kansas Press, 1960. Online version at Topos Text. Lay, M.G., James E. Vance, Jr., Ways of the World, A History of the World's Roads and of the Vehicles That Used Them, Rutgers University Press, 1992, ISBN 0-8135-2691-4. Merkelbach, R., and M. L. West, Fragmenta Hesiodi, Clarendon Press, Oxford, 1967. ISBN 978-0-198. 14171-6. Miller, John F. Strauss-Clay, Jenny, 2019. Tracking Hermes, Pursuing Mercury. Oxford University Press. ISBN 978-0-19-877734-2. Archived from the original on 19 January 2023. Retrieved 16 September 2022. Parada, Carlos, Genealogical Guide to Greek Mythology, Johnsard, Paul Astroms Forlag, 1993. ISBN 978-91. 7081-062-6. Pausanias Description of Greece with an English translation by W.H.S. Jones, Lit.D, and H.A. Ormerod, M.A., in 4 volumes. Cambridge, Ma, Harvard University Press, London, William Heinemann Limited. 1918 online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Philostratus the Elder, Imagines, in Philostratus the Elder, Imagines. Philostratus the Younger, Imagines. Callistratus, Descriptions, translated by Arthur Fairbanks, Loeb Classical Library No. 256, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, 1931. ISBN 978-06-749-9282-5. Online version at Harvard University Press. Internet Archive, 1926 edition. Pseudo-Plutarch, De Fluviis, in Plutarch's Morals, Volume V, edited and translated by William Watson. Goodwin, Boston, Little, Brown and Company, 1874. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Smith, William, Dictionary of Greek and Roman Biography and Mythology, London, 1873. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Tripp, Edward, Crowell's Handbook of Classical Mythology, Thomas Y. Crowell Co., 1st edition, June, 1970. ISBN 0690226008-X. Vian, Francis, Les Argonautiques Orphiques, Collection Bude, Paris, Les Belles Lettres, 2003. ISBN 978-2. 251-00389-4. Further reading, edit. Baudy, Gerhard, and Anne Lay. 2006. Hermes. In der Neupoli. Vol. 5. Edited by Hubert Kansiek and Helmuth Schneider. Stuttgart and Weimar, Germany, Verlag J. B. Metzler. Bungard, Christopher. 2011. Lies, Liars, and Laughter, Surplus Potential in the Homeric Hymn to Hermes. Arethusa 44.2, 143165. Bungard, Christopher. 2012. Reconsidering Zeus' Order, The Reconciliation of Apollo and Hermes. The Classical World 105.4, 433469. Fowden, Garth. 1993. The Egyptian Hermes. A Historical Approach to the Late Pagan Mind. Princeton, N.J. Princeton Univ. Press. Johnston, Sarah Ills. 2002. Myth, Festival, and Poet, The Homeric Hymn to Hermes and its Performative Context. Classical Philology 97:109132. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Kessler Domini, Elizabeth. 2008. Tradition and Transmission, Hermes Chorotrophos in Nea Paphos, Cyprus. In Antiquity, Jewish and Christian Pasts in the Greco-Roman World. Edited by Greg Gardner and K. L. Osterlot, 255285. Tübingen, Germany, Morsebeck. Kuhl, Antje, 2020. Hermes und die Bürger. Der Hermeskult in den griechischen Polis. Stuttgart, Franz. Steiner. ISBN 978-3-515-12809-4. Russo, Joseph. 2000. Athena and Hermes in Early Greek Poetry, Doubling and Complementarity. In Poesia. E-Religion in Grecia. Study in Honor dig Aurelio Privitra. Volume 2. Edited by Maria Caneta Ferrer and S. Grandolini, 595603. Perugia, Italy, Edizioni Scientifiche Italiane. Scata, Albert. 1986. Cults of Boeotia. Volume 2, Heracles to Poseidon. London, Institute of Classical Studies. Thomas, Oliver. 2010. Ancient Greek Awareness of Child Language Acquisition. Glotter 86, 185223. Van Bladel, Kevin. 2009. The Arabic Hermes, From Pagan Sage to Prophet of Science. Oxford Studies in Late Antiquity. Oxford/New York, Oxford University Press. External links, edit. Media related to Hermes at Wikimedia Commons. Thea Project, Hermes archived 5 April 2019 at the Wayback Machine. Stories from original sources and images from classical art. Cult of Hermes archived 3 September 2023 at the Wayback Machine. The Myths of Hermes archived 19 December 2009 at the Wayback Machine. Ventris and Chadwick, Gods Found in Mycenaean Greece archived 1 October 2018 at the Wayback Machine. A table drawn up from Michael Ventris and John Chadwick, Documents in Mycenaean Greek 2nd edition, Cambridge 1973. The Warburg Institute Iconographic Database, Images of Hermes, archived 9 July 2023 at the Wayback Machine. Categories: Hermes, children of Zeus, chthonic beings, commerce gods, consorts of Aphrodite. Deeds of Apollo, deities in the Iliad, Greek death gods, Greek sleep deities, Greek trickster deities. Greek underworld, chorotrophoi, LGBTQ themes in Greek mythology, liminal gods, Mercurian deities. Messenger gods, metamorphoses, characters, mythological rapists, Odyssean gods, pastoral gods. Planetary gods, psychopomps, rape of Persephone, sleep gods, sports gods, trickster gods. 12 Olympians, underworld gods. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.